Hello, hopefully you can hear me okay. It's been snowing here, and before it snows, I have muscle spasms really bad, and lately I've been having more brain spasms. Just try to explain what those feel like. Okay, if you know what muscle spasms are where your muscles jerk, now imagine that in your brain. Yeah, doesn't feel good. And sometimes it actually feels like a knife cutting in my brain and electricity going through it. Yeah, it's very painful. That happened to me when I was walking towards my bathroom, and I had to literally grab onto the wall to catch my balance. It was horrible. I've also had muscle spasms in my ribs, and it was sharp, again, like a knife, and it was close to right by my heart, and I lost my balance. And if we fall, we can get hurt really bad. So, yeah, well, before it snows, I can always tell before the weather says. Most of the time, the weather will be like, oh, well, we're not getting snow until next week. And then all of a sudden, I'll be getting muscle spasms and be so exhausted and drained from all the pain and getting brain spasms like no other. And I will sit there and be like, nope, we're getting snow soon. And sure enough, yeah, we have snow here. And yesterday was, oh man, I was super exhausted. I was super sore. I didn't get anything done. I was at least able to eat and keep that down. Just moving, I started getting where I felt like I was going to get sick. This just sucks. But at least we're not going through all these hard times and crap by ourselves. At least we have Sarcoidosis sisters and brothers that know what we're going through. And it's hard for our families to understand what we're going through, because they're not going through it, and they might not see us every day. So when they are able to see us, we push through all of our pain. We push through how horrible we're feeling to see them. But sometimes our pain and our being exhausted just takes over, and we just can't push through to see them. That's happened to me quite a few times, and I felt bad because I don't see my siblings that much, and I don't see my nieces and nephews that much. And when my sister came into town with her kids, she has 5, I had to tell her, I'm sorry, I can't see you guys. I'm just super exhausted, and I'm in so much pain, I wouldn't make it to my door. It sucks. And I felt horrible. I had to do that more than once. But with our illness, there's nothing we can do about it. There's just days we have really bad days, and then there's days that are worse than others. And we just can't get out of bed. Or yesterday, I slept until it was close to 4 in the afternoon. And people were getting worried about me because I wasn't answering my phone. Well, when I'm sleeping, I have my phone where it's on silent. It doesn't vibrate or anything. And there's days that my body needs 12 hours, 24 hours of rest. I can't help it. And yesterday, even though I woke up late, I still was so tired and so sore. But they worry when they can't get a hold of me because I stop breathing in my sleep. And I've had this problem since I was born, but with sarcoidosis, it's gotten worse. And that's why a lot of times our doctors, when we are diagnosed with sarcoidosis, wants us to do a sleep apnea test to keep us here longer and to see if we need the CPAP machine. This illness really does suck. We really do need a cure. And every day we do suffer. There's days that we'll get dressed, make sure we look nice. And if you're a woman, we'll put on makeup and maybe get her nails done. And try to enjoy life as much as possible. It doesn't mean that we're better or we're not suffering. It just means today we can push past it. Tomorrow we'll probably regret it because we'll feel it. But at least we're going to enjoy today and worry about today. We'll worry about tomorrow when it comes. I've done it also. My one friend, he hasn't been around me that often. He's helped me out. And he doesn't quite understand how sick I am. I'm single now. And he'll sit there and be like, well, you don't need a caregiver. Someone to come in and help you clean. You can do it yourself. Just do a little bit every day. He doesn't realize how bad sarcoidosis is. Just because you can read up on it, it doesn't tell you how much we do suffer and how horrible it is. And a lot of times we don't even want our families to know. So we hide and try to push past the pain. We try not to let it show. And there's times that I've done that, but there's also times where I was in so much pain, I couldn't hide it. And my sister could see. And that hurt me. Because I don't want people to worry about me all the time. I don't want them to be sad or hurt because I'm hurting. So that was very hard for me. And my friend, he was nice. He started researching sarcoidosis when I was diagnosed to learn about it. But he doesn't realize how hard it is. Vacuuming. I'm short of breath. Tired. Getting dressed wears me out. Taking a bath. Oh my goodness. That's hard. But taking a shower is even harder. But I do that when I have a doctor's appointment early in the morning. Just because it's faster. But then I'm just drained all day. And I don't like morning appointments. And I'm tired of seeing doctors and tests done. But we have to. I found out by the dentist that with all the illnesses and stuff I'm going through, that I have to get my teeth pulled. Me having a hard time keeping food and fluids down. Throwing up, all that stomach acid ruins your teeth. Heartburn. constantly wakes me up. And that's ruining my back teeth. So, all my teeth are getting ruined because of what I'm going through. And it's hard, but I see it this way. They pull all my teeth. I won't have to worry about them breaking when I eat. See? Yeah. I still smile. People don't like it. I don't care. I did at first, but now I see it this way. I'm here. And if my weight or my teeth bother you, then look the other way. You don't need to come up to me and tell me I'm fat, or tell people that they should kill you if you get to be my weight, or putting me down. You don't know what someone is going through. And it's beyond rude. But some people, I guess, just weren't raised right. A lot of things that we do wears us out. We're not healthy. We're beyond it. I try to do what I can when I can. And I have a lot of health issues besides sarcoidosis. My back's curving inward. And I have heart disease. And I don't sleep well because of sarcoidosis. I'm constantly in pain. And I also don't sleep good because of my back. But we're not getting that fixed anytime soon, because anytime I go under, my heart stops. And I just know it's just a matter of time before they're not able to bring me back anymore. And I know I have to make an appointment with a stomach specialist to see what's going on with my stomach. I'm sure it's what I don't want to hear. It's sarcoidosis. So I have all the symptoms. But I guess it's better to know than not know. And they have to do a biopsy. They can't just take x-rays or CAT scans and be like, oh, that's what that is. See, sarcoidosis mimics so many different illnesses. So they have to do biopsies to verify that it's sarcoidosis. They can't just assume that's what it is. Like with my lungs, when they found out that they were filled with crap. They were 1% sure it was cancer, but all 3 doctors were 99% sure it was sarcoidosis. And they still had to go in from my mouth, down my throat, into my lungs, and they cut off 2 pieces off my right lung and 2 pieces off my left lung. And sent it into the lab, and sure enough, sarcoidosis. And when the doctor went in and was cutting pieces, he said for sure he knew it was sarcoidosis. And then found out that following Sunday it was sarcoidosis. So I have it in my eyes and my lungs. And yes, I'm worried to find out it's also my stomach. But I need to push past my fear and make the appointment. Oh, and another thing that we deal with brain fog. Where we'll be talking and then we'll forget what were we talking about. Or we'll forget what things are called. Like the other day I forgot what the steering rail that you hang on to when you go down the stairs, what that's called. Or a dish drainer was called. The dish drying rack. And I got made fun of that. Matter of fact, yesterday. Was told, and you went to college. Oh, aren't you stupid? that I'm a nutbag, and what else? He's called me 3-year-old before. Told people I was stupid. Put me down. When you have an illness, no one should make you feel less than. And he's known about my illness and has been around me with my illness for 3 years. And he still does that. He's worse when we're around his friends. So, good thing I'm not with him anymore. Yeah. I have 3 years of law school. 6 months of veterinarian assistance. And I'm not stupid. Sometimes my brain doesn't function the way I want it to. And it happens with this illness. We get brain fog. Plus, I've had 2 heart attacks. So, he should at least been grateful for everything I've been through and going through. I'm still here. But he's not. So, that should tell you why we're not together. One of the reasons. I deserve to be with someone that feels blessed and knows they're blessed to have me in their life, and I should be number 1 in their life. Now, if they have children, their child should come before me, but that's the only one, is their children should be before me, just like my children are going to be before them. But I shouldn't come after other females or whatever. I know my worth. And it took this illness to see how beautiful I am and how I'm so much more and worth more than what I've been treated in the past. And everyone should know how beautiful they are and how rare you are. And never put yourself on a clearance shelf. Never let anyone be abusive to you, mistreat you, use you, put you down, talk bad about you. Nothing like that. And if they do, leave. I know it's easier said than done, but I promise you, I will never, ever let anyone mistreat me ever again. For as long as I live, I will be happy and have peace. Life is too short to deal with that nonsense. And I hope your day is better than mine. Today I'm just tired. I'm a little sore. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. So I'll take that. Alright, well, God bless you. Bye.